the 13th. I am Miss Marie, and this is giving it to you straight live from the East Coast. Strength, courage, faith is everything, but belief. Your belief is everything. Your belief system is what's important. And so we're going to tap into a little bit of your soul's energy. What is it telling you, right? And understand your soul, your spirit, and that connection to the divine oneness, universal love, the frequency of love. Any thoughts of gratitude will promote and open the energy of your heart. Okay? It must be elevated and rooted and grounded in love. As we tap into this great, powerful divine spirit of all there is, welcome. I'll be talking a little bit more about Neptune and the subtle energy. And when we understand a little bit between the dream and the self, what's finally ready to live, read, right? Reading between the lines and tying up loose ends as we move forward in this month. Also, any questions, concerns that you may have. Faith without works has no power. So anything new, any standards, any job, any family, health, any healthy relationships, anything has to be rooted and grounded in love and having that faith, and then releasing that faith by setting, you know, those affirmations, those petitions, those prayers, sit in meditation. All 12 zodiac signs, we are going to tap into the soul. All right? Let's find out what your soul is telling you. And then we're going to go into what's the tea. Once again, here I am live from New Jersey, from the East Coast. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the channel. I have posted two shorts. I posted Taurus and Aries. And then I posted Sagittarius. You know, when it comes to moving fast, when it comes to shutting the doors on instant gratification, meaning that you're taking a slower approach. Don't let the word gratification, we gratify the food. We are gratified by our senses. And, to hold fast on sex, food, feeding the flesh, to move forward quickly without any, like I have to think about. I got to slow down, especially if any areas of your life that you're trying to work on, all right? If you're trying to live a different life, if you feel like you want to move ahead quick and then make another disaster mistake, great. But if you're trying to live a life now, more, more deliberate, more intentional, then this is what I meant. 3 minutes is not enough. Okay, 3 minutes is not enough. Let's go ahead. And how you can raise your vibration: simply journal, eat something healthy, all right? Laugh, dance, okay? Just little things like that. Any thoughts of gratitude and joy? This is the Christmas holiday is about love, peace, family, togetherness, right? Finding the magic, living a life of magic, and then assessing, it's all about tweaking and adjusting little things, whether my behavior, my mindset, shifting things. All right? We're constantly doing this, but you're probably not aware of it. Here we go. Aries through Pisces. So we can start off, kicking off one more. And thank you. So we have what's the tea? I'm going to be here for an hour or so if you have any questions. I allow myself to be happy no matter what, Aries. All right? No matter what. Allowing myself to be happy, Aries, no matter what. Okay? Aries, no matter what. The emotional truths, no matter what happens, just allow yourself. Happiness is a choice. Some people say it's a state of mind. Okay? So like I put in the shorts, this energy for you, right? Especially, it was just all about filtering you out. and any unresolved emotions. So even if, sometimes, we do it for the sake of the kids. We do it for the sake of family. Uh, Allow yourself to feel happy no matter what happens, knowing that you did your best, right? Anything that you haven't yet examined, this Neptune station direct in Pisces, is going to give you that opportunity, all right? Clarity, all right? Anything that you no longer want to carry, all right? So the blur lines, things, just about gaining clarity, all right? That's what it's all about, And so facing things becomes easier for you. Okay, hey, Jana Diva. Hi, hi, hi. Taurus, believe you can and you're halfway there, Taurus. Taurus, your belief is everything. One of the most important things is the things that we believe. All right? And if you don't really understand the hierophant, the hieroglyphics, if you don't understand the Vatican, the Pope, the religious, all right? If you don't really understand the hierophant, what is really, really telling you, all right, my belief. Do I believe in them or do I believe in me? Do I do things orthodox, all right, or unorthodox? Do I, follow my own dreams, the way I like to live my life, or do I become conformity and dogmatic, right? So we're looking at that. So believing in yourself, all right, and your abilities, especially with this energy when it comes to the direct Neptune's energy in Pisces. All right. So this is all about your spiritual growth, your core values, anything that's alignment with your spiritual growth. Okay. And then we look at your groups and your dynamics, right? Your friends. Okay. Who's consistently showing up? Are you consistently showing up? When you don't really understand the hierophant, and that energy is all about changing. All out with the old, in with the new. All right. Sticking to dogmas, sticking to doctrines, or being this teacher, and you want people to follow your beliefs. The only thing that I know is just what I know. Everybody else is wrong. This is where you can meet God, and you can only come by me. That's a lie. So you really got to understand the hierophant and what it's really trying to take to you. All right. This is the only way you're gonna get clarity. All right. Now, especially when it moves for the new year. Okay. My beliefs, my conformity. I'm choosing conventional and comfort, all right, and competence alone. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to stay here. Any challenges, anything that challenges my beliefs. So being open-minded, because the hierophant is all about moving. We stepping into a whole new era. We stepping into AI. So do I believe AI, all right, or do I believe in me? How do I create with the tools that I have? All right. It's all about changing the things that you believe. Your belief is everything. So if you can believe in yourself, basis religious organizations, family, friends, is just especially when it comes to marriage. All right. Our teachers want them to follow blindly to things that work for them. So here is looking at things, right, from all perspective, not just your perspective and what works for you. So if you're in a position of leadership, all right, you want to be, right, you have to set some boundaries that feel healthy and normal. You cannot let people look. I'm not gonna follow your beliefs because it worked for you. You want conformity. You like the conventional, the family structure, and that's great. But you can't. I'm not here as a teacher or a tarot reader telling people, "Hey, transform or be, follow my lead." No, this is your belief. You can't push that on nobody. You got to understand your expertise is needed. All right, but it's time to change something. It's time to tweak. It's time to bring in something. This is old energy, and so we are moving this out of the way. And so the keys, holding information from people for them not to know the truth. All right, that's very shameful. But with that being said, so if you don't understand the shorts that I did, you really got to really look at the card, what it's really telling you. All right, the keys to what we really need to free ourselves. They might seem dark, they might seem negative at first, but it all start making sense. So this energy is going to give you the opportunity. Do I stick to the conventional dogmas and the religious belief that I believe for so long that I was given? All right, or do I start adapting to new and having the shifts of your mind has to happen at some point. All right. This is when you get stuck in conformity and conventional. All right. So you can't live that in that alone. All right. You need things that challenge your beliefs. It's very important. Keep going and never give up, Gemini. Okay. Okay. So here, of course, Gemini, for you, if thing has been like your career path, all right, This is all about now the detours, the shifts. All right. If you have any question, Rhea, like I'm in the right. Am I in the right path? The dreams that I've been having, the role that I'm meant to play. Things are gonna be. These things are gonna become more clear to you, especially with this transit in Pisces in the 12th house. We're talking about the non-physical house with all the endings. This is it. This is the last chapter. We got to understand the position of the 12th house. Okay, very important to understand that it represents dreams versus your reality. So we're looking at the working behind the scenes and the self, right? It's all between the dreamer and the self, making your dreams a reality. All right, to understand why things happen, the opportunities that you missed. All right, this is the deceptor in a dialogue, something that you left in the back burner. Okay, so if you're moving on here with a strong sense of purpose, don't give up on your dream. Hi, love. You too. Thank you. Okay, so the role that you're playing here, any long-term goals, your reputation, things become easier to define, Gemini. Okay, if there were detours, there were shifts. If you have any questions, right? What was working for you versus what you're dreaming, like facing that reality, and finally understand why things happen in your life, the opportunities that you probably miss. Okay, so move forward here confidently with this energy is going to give you that opportunity to embrace something new. Okay, so just understand a little bit about this old energy, moving this out of the way. Remember, you're stepping into innovation and inventors, visionaries. Okay, this is what the energy of Aquarius is bringing. No matter what the sun is at, the sun is just giving the opportunity to free yourself from certain obligations, you know, to create more friends, to expand your consciousness, and that is happening in Sagittarius. We have a lot of energy happening in Sagittarius. Let's go ahead. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. And this is for you. This is for Cancer. Challenges. Okay. You have no security, all right, unless you choose to be bravely, to imagine. It was because of somebody's imagination that sign even exists. Something that was impossible because of we constantly are creating anyway because of someone's imagination. They made some kind of something new, something beautiful, using your creativity. But there are 5 steps to it. So when you get to that 5 card, no matter how much effort and time you put in it, like if you don't see it come to fruition, if these plans are not sticking, there's some things that are right. We could say a spiritual blockage, or this is not the right time. But now with this Neptune being in the house of the 12th house, the things that are hidden, all right? Whether it's friends, something that you haven't really figured out. This is the time right now. This is when you can gain the clarity to move forward confidently, okay? So unless you can choose challenge instead of competence. All right, it's good. We want to be competent. That alone is not a challenge because then I'm conforming and I'm conventional. And if you're trying to do something to be daring, to be different, to use your own unique vibrational frequency, to run through those frequencies, you need to find it, right? And you need to find it like pronto, all right? And then things will ebb and flow, all right? No more blur lines. Let's go ahead into Leo. Leo, success is not measured by how far you go, but by the obstacles you overcome. It's not measured. The measure of my success. All right. How successful, how much money you have in the bank, how much bling. None of that. At the end of the day, none of that. You right? Because we could go buy Jordan sneakers, jewelry, right? But if our mind's not right, right? Because you could go. So if you overcome the obstacles, great. You got what it takes. There's always room to grow. There's always room to expand. Okay, it's not measured by how far you go, but that you share your talents. The real purpose begins when you share your gifts and your talents with others. All right, using your creativity and your abilities, right? To bring joy to others at the same time. All right. I know you don't want to hear it. I know, because you're so used to the spotlight. All right. So your energy is all about anything that is in the spotlight that you haven't seen, especially your emotional patterns. All right. If you haven't a hard time overcoming obstacles, why? Do I have to be in the spotlight all the time? Is that where I shine? Do I trust in myself if I'm not first? Right? Do I back down? No. This is when you move forward bravely. All right. You step into it. Just because you're not going to be first, I know that you shine in the spotlight, but sometimes the spotlight is not needed, you know, But here it says obstacles. The obstacles you come overcome. It's not measured by how far you go. Your success. The fact that you get it done. All right. So anyway, never been this physically drained, burnt out in my life. Hey, you have a question? Hi, hi, hi. Go ahead with your question, and we'll look at what's going on. Okay, Leo. So boundaries, financial uncertainties, right? Something that's going to require more of your energy than you realize. Gaining clarity around what is sustainable. Financial matters become easier for you as you're ready to release where you want to invest your energy. Going forward here, where do you want to invest your energy? All right. I know we're. Please tell me every lie. Please tell me every lie and keep me stuck. Please. I like it. It's gonna make me feel good because I'm feeding my flesh. So not here. All right. I will not do that to you. You deserve more than that. And if I do that, then I'm defeating the purpose here. So when we want instant gratification, when we look at success, oh, I went so far in life. Oh, I made it that far, and so here you are, okay, draining alone. But anyway, let's go ahead. Believe in yourself, Virgo. Believing in yourself and all that you are, knowing that there's something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Virgo, by believing in yourself, and the only person that you could really depend and trust on. But so if you don't believe in yourself, I'm going to say it again. Nobody's going to believe. You got to start having that confidence, believing in yourself every day. Go look at Muhammad Ali. I was going to come in with a quote of Muhammad Ali, and you have to believe in yourself that you could do it. It's that simple. Believing in yourself and the only person you can really trust. Feeling whiplash from narcissistic relationships, keep ending up at rock bottom, and God's wrath about my purpose, but I can hardly even move. Migraines came back, laundry is piled to the ceiling. Well, welcome to the real world. This is called life. This is you letting your thoughts. Because remember, your mind is your employee. You allowing your mind to take over when it's the other way around. All right. So in the real world, we do laundry. We got tomorrow. I'm actually gonna do a live. Tomorrow, I'm actually gonna do a live while doing laundry. I'm gonna take you live. I'm gonna do a little dance. I'm gonna show you how to have the balance, and it's okay to laugh. It's okay to have fun. You're taking yourself way, way too seriously, and you shouldn't do that. Stop taking yourself. Why? It's gonna get done. You and everybody else in the world. Now you're thinking it's just me. Oh my God! It's just you. Poor you. Help he no. No, get out of that. I don't pity party. I'm not doing none of that. For what? What am I gonna do that? You know? Look at the things that are going well in your life. All right? Look at the things that are draining you. Put yourself on a schedule. Learn how to say no. These are all the things. Look at the things that are bringing you more energy and do that a little bit more. And then to see the other thing. Like the fatigue will go away once you start facing your fears. All right? All right? Not poor you. It's Poor. Poor. Me. Pour yourself out. All right? So look at these things. God pouring into me, no pour. All right? So it goes both ways. Right? It goes both ways. It's a little give and take. All right? This is a little dance that we do with the all. As we understand what resonates, right? So our own being here, right? So like the game of the all, the polarity, right? When you go in between itself back and forth, dark, light, shadow, through the consciousness, understanding itself. This is the same thing you do, expanding, right? You ever so more. So if you say, well, I'm having my own unique experience of light of consciousness. I'm here trying to have this balance between these polarities, between the dark and the light. Where do I stand? Right? What do I do? Who do I search? I don't choose sides. I embrace all of me, and this is who I am. And then learn how to do a little shadow work, a little therapy, all right? An emotional inventory. It's for you, all right? So, okay. So anyway, I was with Virgo. Virgo, if you have any experience or blurred expectations here, right? Because this is what it's telling you. Any idealizations or moments of uncertainty about where you stand here with others, a relationship dynamic, right? This is going to be undeniably clear. You can start to recognize the kind of partnerships here Virgo, okay? That actually work for you as you move forward with a more realistic expectations. You understanding that you are greater than any other obstacle. Miracles happen to you, they happened before, they're going to continue to happen to you, right? But this is the time that when that planet, slow moving planet, all right. Look at what's draining you, you know, and how do I move forward confidently, understanding myself at a deeper level? Because it's all about my spiritual growth, right? Oh, you're a Leo. Oh, okay. So your success is not measured by how far you go. Uh, you know, and so one of the things, your emotional patterns, right? Your success is not measured by how far you go, but by the obstacles you overcome. All right. So even if you okay, so let me go back a little bit. Um, if you went as far, like school, how far did you go in school? All right, because you never could stop learning. All right. If you feel like, oh, I went so far, but then I'm not happy because you focus on the wrong thing. You understand me? So what are you basically focused on, and what is draining you? What are obstacles? Because there's gonna be always obstacles. They are part of life. They're not going away. We're just gonna learn how to navigate through them. All right. We eat them. I eat them for breakfast. I'll eat obstacles for breakfast. I will eat them for breakfast, for lunch. Dinner not so much, but for break, I'm kindly quiet down by the evening. But give me a nice challenge, and I am destroying it. The obstacles. What obstacles? Wake up. You gotta shift mind here. Your mindset got to. You gotta do a whole emotional inventory, okay? Especially when it comes to your financial uncertainties. You have to. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. There's nobody else. You. All right. You owe everything to yourself. This is when, like, when you get the magician, you owe everything to yourself. So your expectations, keep them at a minimum. You'll get the maximum, right? So if you start to set a new standard, a job, a family, a healthy relationship, eating healthy, anything like that, network, okay? And then you have to have the faith. You put the faith, you release it. Oh, I don't know how to release the faith that I have. Well, shoot, set those affirmations, set that frequency really, really high. Send a ripple into the universe. You got to speak. You got to set them prayers. That is you communing with the universe. This is just the way it works. And if you don't do the work, oh God, and we're afraid to do the work because we don't think it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work. So you rather sit there and feel it because it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to feel something, and it's a good feeling. Yeah, I mean, if I'm so happy, yay. Knowing that's not gonna last. All right, that the fact that you work how many hours? All right. Yeah, without the death of the ego, there you go. Not even love lost oneness. Exactly. So basically the struggle here is with us between the self, right? And the ego, the higher self and the ego. Because you got the inner child screaming and crying, please parent me through the world. What happened? Until you go back to a certain timeline and heal that, you could work on so many things, but you're always gonna feel that void. All right. Even if you're successful in life, you got everything going on. We have to learn how to heal and give the inner child what it needs. All right. Because that is the star within you. All right. It's like that spirit, that part of you, it's young. It's it's indestructible. You got to understand that about the and it's it's very important that we feed the. I'm gonna show you tomorrow. I'm gonna come live while I'm at the laundry. I'm gonna I'm gonna do a little dance, right? And it's okay to laugh. It's okay to have fun. I can't walk around all the time serious with my tarot card. Oh, preaching, blah, 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 blah. That is anything that you do too much is toxic. How to have a little fun. It's okay. It's okay if you're not okay. That's okay too. It's not failure. It's learning. It's experiencing. Or you won't know what to compare anything to. If nothing had value, you can compare its value to anything. All right? So I've been okay. So now that you are now, hopefully, because you're here, you probably knew. I don't know if you knew. You're starting to see things now. The spotlight is going to be on your emotional patterns, your shared responsibilities, your financial uncertainty, any blur boundaries in relationships that require what? More energy than you realize. This is it. This is when you came in. You was like, oh, this is the highlight now for you. All right. What was the question? Never been this physically drained. burnt out in my life. Now, Neptune is showing you the spotlight is on that. You're gaining clarity on what is sustainable. Things are becoming more easier now for you. Now it's going to be like, oh, now I understand what I'm ready to release. What I'm not going to, what's draining my energy. Now you're seeing it. All right? Any blurred boundary, this is when you're going to start to see it. And you don't understand that. And I will go to the ends of anything to help you understand. Oh, no, I don't want to deal with Neptune. Oh, I don't want to deal with Uranus. Oh, I don't want to know about the slow moon planets. Oh, I don't want to know about Jupiter. Oh, I don't want to know about this conjunction, this trine, this sex. I don't want to. No, just give me anything. No, we cannot live like that. Okay? We got to understand the above, as above, so below, as within, so without. We got to understand that we belong to something, this vast of consciousness, right? And a place in the universe that we cannot deny. We can't live like that no more. Anything that you're trying to do, even if you don't set boundaries, your life is not going to be your own. All right? You're not my man ever, and that is distortion. Yeah, it is Neptune. It's from Pisces, man, boyfriend. Need to stop that. All right? So this is sharing a spotlight on those things. Now you can use the energy. You said, okay, do you move forward? This is it. Once that energy's gone from there, not that it's not going to be, not that it's going to be harder, but you're going to go back. Oh, you're going to go back, oh, my sentimental. But then what's going to happen when it goes into the first house, the self? That is where I identify. This is my ego, my personality. So everybody's going to want to do their own thing. I know the answers to everything because this is all about, I'm my own boss. I'm holding fast in my life's dreams. I'm the limelight. You seek in the forefront. You're exceptionally creative. This is all your originality. All right, but this energy is all spiritual. And spiritual is connection to the cosmos. All right? Microcosmically, making those micro movements, those micro shifts, those micro changes. We cannot do it from a micro level. It's going to be very overwhelming. So taking those little first steps now, all right? Okay? So you understand things. You know things. But what is it really? What is behind the scenes? Hello? I've been working behind the scenes. So we get a little bit of we understand a little bit of the duality in our nature. All right? Micro changes. All right? And any habits that you got, any habits. All right? So when you understand things is gonna just your emotional landscapes. How do I'm gonna deal with emotions moving forward? You're gonna be clear how you're gonna move forward, then you're gonna stick to that. All right? It's like taking a commitment to myself. Anything that's difficult, I'm gonna face and I'm gonna commit to that. All right, and finally, I'm taking that leap of faith to committing to that. I'm gonna commit to that, and then you move. That energy will carry you through. I promise you that. Okay, that's it. All right. Whoa, that was a lot. I hope that helped you. Hey, Kim de la Creme. All right, so just understand that energy of our planetary ascension. This is all about the planetary ascension, and then we're looking at and I can continue to say this, but maybe you might understand this a little bit more because people don't really understand the correlation, and these cards are in tandem with astrology. They have no idea because they've been so misused. All right, for love, it's okay to have fun. It's okay. It's okay. You can have fun. They coming back or they leaving, whatever. Who gives a crap? All right, you get stuck there. That's on you. All right, you want to live your best life. Okay, you gotta learn the truth. You gotta know what. So I'm gonna do what's coming. But tomorrow, join me. I'm gonna be in the laundromat. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna dance. It's okay. Move it. Join me live. I'm there doing my laundry. When I have my clothes in the laundry, hopefully it's empty, and hopefully she doesn't have. No, I don't think she has music, right? And I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna be taking you with me to places. We're together here. I'm not separated from you. Period. No. So yeah, hey, you are tapping right in. Very helpful, and it is a lot. I'm working with AI. Oh, but indirectly, you already know. Yes. So my head hurts because everything is like, yo, man. Yeah, just stop it. Just stop. Say that's it. Your mind is your employee. Remember, it's your brain that's moving this consciousness. And Neptune's energy is all about that brain, that pineal. And that's it. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to get in trouble. Read between the lines, people. Read between the lines. The entire universe is like, yo, there you go. You starting to understand. Let's go. You gave it that chance to just chill out, relax, because we don't want to put so much pressure. All right, you know. But this is it. You're gonna watch. You're gonna watch when Neptune goes into Aries. You watch, and you're gonna. That's when you're really gonna be blown away. So I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna chill to the next episode. But I am gonna continue to speak on the amazing Neptune, and with all its magic, its mystery, and and the connection. What's working behind the scenes? We're gonna look at that because we are talking about Pisces and the hidden and your enemy. Because I don't really talk a lot about enemies, but what's hidden? Who's really got my best interest at heart, right? Who's really got my best interest at heart, but been stuck for a week, all right? But this is it. I'm pretty. Hopefully that you're feeling a little bit better. Hey, stay to it, my damn. Yeah, all right. You getting back? Oh, he's a Master Mason and Pisces. Oh, okay. I would like to know a little bit about that. All right, just find out. Just please educate yourself when it comes to this planetary ascension. We are heading into a whole new era. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on AI, Chat GPT. You have a lot of different systems working for you. You have the universe on at your disposal, but we have to engage. We got to engage. You cannot say, oh, I'm going to connect. Oh, no, I'm too tired. Oh, no, well, I'll do it later. Oh, no, I got to take this phone call. Oh, no, I'd rather go sit here and think I feel sorry. Oh, no, wait. No. All right. So why do these things happen, right? So anyway, those shifts, those paradigm shifts, those belief system, adjusting my mindset, my behavior, embracing change, accepting that changes are inevitable. Life, as we know it, is impermanence. All right. And then when we're dealing with the life and death, right? When we step into the duality of life and death, how do I prepare? Am I equipped? Am I staying curious enough? Am I out there searching? Or am I just sad? Yeah. How is your approach? So you but been stuck for a leader. Okay. The Mason, I really were I kind of was looking a little bit into that, the Masons, and then I ran into George. Well, no, it wasn't George. Was it George Washington? Uh, Franklin. I forgot that person's name because it's something deeper than what you think. I mean, if you could share something with me. Oh, you have any? Do you have any research? I did a little bit because I'm trying to take a trip with some of the family here. Hopefully that trip happens in the summer. Hopefully some of the girls here want to take that trip. We will, hopefully in 2 years or a year from now, we'll do a little trip to Egypt and we could go live there. I'm trying to do some stuff here. I'm not trying to do this here, record. I want to get with you guys, you know. And so yeah, so I want to go to Washington D.C. I want to go right in my country. I want to come right here because there are things here that I want to check out, and that has to do with with the Masons. I have some, but I really haven't taken my time to write a lot of the stuff. I haven't really take time to write it out. Benjamin Franklin, there you go. Benjamin Franklin, the four founding fathers. But we'll take you back to I forgot those names of the not the sequoias. Those are trees. Heck, I forgot the name of that tribe. It is a tribe. But when I get it, I will definitely talk about it. But not a lot of people are interested in those topics. My brother hasn't told me much. He's crazy, crazy, but obsessed with me. Always has been. All right. So yeah, once I get it, by the summertime, I'm gonna go behind the scenes here. I'm gonna show you what it really, all the work that it requires. Okay, and why we gotta be careful and all the information. All right, so you can actually live your best life. Like what are the things that I'm not understanding and why this is taken, right? Then you got to look at your chart. You got to look at your birth chart. There are things that you have to do too. All right, you just got to write them out. Get a big poster. This is me, to know thyself. Okay, I am that I am. Whatever you want to title, put your little name there, and say, okay, I'm gonna start here. and that's it. And then just review it. No, no, I've never seen that. No, the clone of Tyrone. No, well, that's cool. I actually have a book somewhere from a different master mason. No, I really haven't really because when I was where I basically stopped at the Celts and the Druids. That was it for me when I found out. And then the Knights Templars. So a lot of people don't really understand it. For them, it's like I mean, it used to be like that for me. It used to be like that. I don't know what the hell that is. But when I was in the Celts and the Druids, and then I said, oh, right in my own neighborhood, I got the obelisks. There are things here I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about this stuff, so I want to go there first before I move in, right? Some things, and even in my own oceans, I want to study here, you know. So I don't get so caught up with the, you know, with a lot of stuff. Anyway, all right. So anyway, it's simple and it's easy to understand. Hey, Bardoshli. Hey, I like your voice. That's because I have a cold. Thank you, Bardoshli. You like my voice? I have a cold. But when you hear my real voice, I always been told that when I have a cold, I sound a little bit better. Let me sip a little bit on my alkaline, uh, 9.5, baby. Oh, Jamie Foxx. Oh, okay. I think I seen it. I'm not sure. Come join me tomorrow. I'll be live while I do my laundry. Just we all got stuff to do, right? Hey, we got to just do stuff, huh? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Badoshli. I want to ask you a question, so I'm gonna go on the polls tomorrow morning. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna go on the polls. What kind of readings you guys like? I have a lot of things ready. All right, so just give me time because I got sick, so it sent me back. The chicken soup. I get fresh kill. I like halal. So I ate salmon. I ate a lot of vegetables, fruits. Thank you. I'll be right back. Question, go ahead. I don't think that he had a question, right? What's an interest, concept, and funny? I don't know if I think you like it. Maybe I like anything funny. I love comedy. I love fun. I love it. I love it all. You eat halal too? I love it all. We gotta be, we gotta embrace. We gotta be crazy. We gotta be cool. We gotta be confident. We gotta be strong. We gotta be bold. We gotta be brave. We gotta be hard, but not too hard. We gotta be all these things. How do I have time to be all these things? Right? What? You know? Let's not try to go ahead of schedule. All right? How about that? How we just start there? Don't try to go ahead of schedule. All right, try to do micro, and then you begin to get comfortable in that area. But when you're so used to the adrenaline, or maybe you're probably like your overly driven nature. All right, you got this overdrive. You might be on overdrive. You're a Leo. You're on overdrive, and you gotta hey, calm down. All right. Anyway. Alrighty, feels like I'm here at least 20 years early. I don't know what that means. Wow, I feel like I've been here 100. Hey, Tasha. I feel like I've been here forever. We have never left, and then that's a topic for another day. Child, when we go into the Torah codes, I feel like I've been here hundreds. So if you feel 20, try 100. Be patient. Just be patient. Stop trying to move ahead of schedule. All right. Give yourself a time to pause, relax, and release. Remember that you're transforming. You're releasing all fears or what could happen. To embracing every movement that comes with change. Accept the energy. Sit calmly in the center of it. Do all these things, and I'm going to teach all that. Those things. When you see a live tarot teach, because I don't think I'm going to be able to record videos. I have to record videos, but that's not my strong suit. All right, because I have so much to talk about in that 1, 3, or 10, 15 foot. It's just not gonna work for me. Hopefully, those that understand what I'm trying to say. And if you don't know, then ask. Just ask me the questions. It's okay. But most importantly, be patient with yourself. All right. Treat yourself with kindness. It's okay not to know everything, not to figure everything out in one day. All right. It's not. Don't worry about how long it's gonna take, if you're gonna go that far. If you got where you're at, if you're happy, if you're content, be there. And if you feel like you could do more, then do more. But take your time. Plan, practical approach to life. Your ideas are worth it. Everything, your dreams are there. You know, your dreams are warning you. They guiding you. How I am going to have the balance between these polarities. That's my main important thing. Okay, remember that you have the same reflection of light of consciousness as the all. All right, that God is an energy that's in you. Just sit calmly in it. Sit in the center of it. You become in center. You get the proton and the electron, and you sit at the center like the nucleus of an atom. All right, understanding that things are happening, changing constantly. We're vibrating to different frequencies. Find your frequency. Find what resonates with you the most. All right? Learn in this lifetime what you need to learn. What is the universe trying to teach you? What lessons are you learning? How do I channel all the energy? Right? So you got the energy in you, you got the energy out there. How are you taking all that energy in, and then when you get it in, how do you release it? Right? What do you put it towards? All right, very important. 9 out of 10 times we berate it on ourselves, or we take it out on other people that has nothing to do with what's going. This is called the frustration that comes out of you not dealing with your emotions. Okay. Wait, the world are you 4 times so? Oh, I didn't read that question. I didn't read it. He said, "When you doing laundry tomorrow? Where in the world are you from? From the time zone? I am from the East Coast. I am in the United States. All right, you'll see tomorrow. Okay. So anybody has a question? If you have a question, Tasha, hello, welcome. All right. I think I was with Virgo. All right. So Virgo, ideas, dreams, reality, blur expectations, the people, the relationship, your dynamics, those other things, right? You in the sixth house, routines. Are you going to stay with the same routine, or are you going to start a structure, a new routine? All right? Can you fit that within your routine? All right? Do you have space for it? If you have time, do it. Don't wait till nobody has to get you there. But by believing in yourself, and all that you are, knowing that there's something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle. Just knowing that should just spark something in you. All right? It should ignite. The spark is there. It's got to like a match. It's got to get, shoop. You got to make sure it's like again, I'm going to use the microwave. You plug it up and it gets you going. So you got to plug up. You got to, this an outlet. All right? And a healthy outlet for you. All right? Okay, so remember, what to trust. This is all from a fresh perspective, a new lens. Anything that has been wrestling will come to full circle. So be patient with yourself. One no longer resonates with you, you say goodbye and welcome new energy. All right. Let's go ahead to spiritual exploration. Are you taking questions? Hey, Zinabel Hazan. 5, 8, 9. What? Yes, this is a free live reading. Okay. I'm going to keep these going as long as I can. It's going to be a few exemptions and coming soon in the next month or so. Things are going to change, of course. Nothing stays the same, okay? So learn how to adapt, when you catch me live. I have a quick question. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with time, decisions. Just be easy on yourself. Practice some self-love. All right? Remember that energy changes people, situations, relationship, everything changes. All right? Find something that resonates with you because you're taking long time talking and the answer is one question because you are taking long time talking and oh Zainabel, hey Azan, because I'm taking long. All right, well, I'm gonna keep taking long. Let's go ahead to Libra, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great, Libra. All right. Your soul is telling you, you know, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. So your day-to-day affairs, okay, here for you. Anything that you're wrestling, anything that you're trying to manage, especially organizations, working with large amounts of people, too, okay? So if you're good at it, all right, great. And if you're not so good with working with a lot of people, all right, give that up. All right, don't be afraid to give that up. Or maybe you might lose your position here, all right? So remember that things that support your energy is all about that too. But when you look, when we're afraid to give up the good to go for the great, they are not sacrifices. All right. Remember that your energy is all about recalibration and finding that total equilibrium, right? So it's you applying, right, something new to your life. It's like makeup. You buy makeup. I'm sure that you like makeup. You trying. It's just see it as you doing something, giving up something good to embrace another part of a makeup or however you understand energy. You understand? I'm going with beauty and health tips and but any concerns that are lingering for you, okay? So finding your rhythm, so it could give you that total. Well, do we have total equilibrium between our routine and life and things like that? You're wasting so much time. The problem is you're taking so much time coming in and say you're talking, you're taking long, and then you go out of your way. This is low level. This is why you should practice meditation. This is why you should practice some a therapy, like something therapeutic. So you don't. Oh, when I asked you a question, that was a month ago. I don't even a month ago. You think you're the only person in the world? I'm the center of the universe, and all that matters is me. That is sad. All right? You remember, you in a live. This is live. The energy's real. There are people, there are situations. If I didn't get to it, so what? You're here now. That's what matters. You're focused so much on the past. This is the problem here. This is the problem. You focus on a month ago. I'm not even on a month ago. A month ago, for me, it's like done. A month ago. You got to be kidding me. That's very low toxic vibrational energy. This is when I matter. I'm the only one that matters. My question only. And this is why you get left behind. Things like that. All right? Things like that. That's exactly what it is. All right? So learn how to channel your energy in something more positive. You got a question, just put it. That's it. And then when you could comment, then you comment. And if you don't comment, then that's okay. But when you take it from a month ago, I was here, blah, blah, blah. You're talking to blah, 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 blah. That's it. That's why I got blah, 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 blah. Low energy, low vibrational frequency. Your vibration is too low. Stay in those toxic fields, and that's exactly what you get. So what? Anyway, so that's what it looks like for you. All right, consistency for you. Give up the good. It's good, but it's not good enough. So you deserve better. All right. So anything during this time for you, you understand that Neptune heavily influences your house, right? Your wellness, your habits. So understanding all challenges and changes the energy. Okay. So to restore the equilibrium here, how am I going to manage a easier time? How to have more time? It could be a habit that you're trying to to leave, or maybe adapting to a new healthier lifestyle. All right, there's something here that you gotta give up, that you haven't give up. All right, so no comment, no problem. Take good care. I hope you wasted your time for nothing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It just don't make sense. Don't be afraid to give up the good again. Ooh, this is for Scorpio, to go for the great, Scorpio. Okay, another one. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. So your energy is all about what feels fun and fulfilling. All right, this energy of clarity that is returning to any area of your life, anything that your heart desires here. Okay, so anything that feels more intentional, things that are intentional for you, and any way that you, any phases of inspiration, anything like that. When you look at your eighth house, your spiritual, your sense of, your intuition, it's gonna be anything with metaphysical science, using your gifts, your intuition wisely. Okay, so that's going to be more because we're talking about spirituality and the connection to the universe, right? So when we say spirit, we don't really understand spirit, the divine essence, right? We're talking of the vast of consciousness of light. We're going between these two dark and light, these polarities, and then embracing that and understanding your own self as a being in this planet, right? Planetary ascension. All right. So so gaining more knowledge, and really trusting more of your intuition. All right. And what is my intuition? And that is part of your subconscious mind, right? And there are levels of consciousness. And how do I repattern myself? How do I run through frequencies? How do I have, you know, heart and mind coherence, and how I get through a level of awareness and emotional, right? And so we're dealing with the moon's energy, okay? So that darkness and that light combined. So letting the sun, especially in this new moon that we're gonna have in Sagittarius, is gonna be happening on the 19th. All right, that is all about. Now you set that intention, and you continue to move forward, and you stick to it. So anything that you're afraid to give up, this won't be a problem for you, because you're basically gonna start seeing in those areas of your life, especially when it comes to your heart, or even anything meaningful, but even hobbies too. All right, how do you build upon and go in order, okay, with your subconscious mind? All right, so understanding those two at a deeper level. All right, that is just not you. And then we look at the unconscious mind and what that represents, right? So let's say a person gets hit in the head and it's unconscious, not knowing that I'm doing things from that point, but your subconscious body knows it. So these things happen. The energy intensify as it sits in the water sign like yourself. All right, and moving those internal waters and trusted in your only self. So the more you have, the more you can influence this 3D realm anyway. All right, believing in yourself and know all that you are capable of amazing things. And this is for when you know better, you do better. This is for Sagittarius. All right, believe in yourself and know that you are capable of amazing things. When you know better, you do better. But I don't think, because I got this energy, and not to be disrespectful, I don't think really that because of the quick leaving energy that Sagittarius so much face. I don't think that you really know better. I don't think that you know really, really how incredible you are. Because we're dealing with a lot of, when I get this, is a lot of superficial. I just put a short, and if you couldn't break that short down in 3 minutes, right? Like when you don't really understand, ask the questions. Like you don't really, like you understand, but you really don't understand. All right? So this is energy taking you to step out of your comfort zone, right? And this is all, it's about liberating you, because you have the Venus in your house, you got Mars, you also have the sun, right? And also you're going to be having the new moon in a couple of days. And that's going to be in the afternoon. So it's going to give you that. So between this Neptune, slow and moving ascension energy, right? This new phase, this Neptune energy is all about me creating something fulfilling, something spiritual. And then you're in the spiritual house, all right? So when you're looking at your ninth house, we're looking at my missing relationships with my father, if I didn't know him, if I knew him, right? That form of attachment, maybe you lost a father, maybe you had a spiritual father, maybe you had a strict father. So every spiritual energy is for you. All right? Or maybe your father was always working. I wasn't there. There's something here where all you're religious, always looking into the spiritual side of you. All right? But not really fully understanding it. But when you get somebody like me that's giving you some truths, you don't believe them. You be like, no, it's not, because this is. So how to change those paradigms, those your belief system, all right? Because when you run into the truth, you're not gonna accept it, because you're gonna think, no, it's just this way, and that's very closed-minded. You got to be open-minded. You're all about seeing things from multiple perspectives. But we got to look at ourselves and not, but do I believe in myself? Do I believe in others? Do I believe this teacher? Getting everything out of the way and really taking your time now to invest in you and to create new momentum, because you got the eight. How do I create momentum for the only knowledge that I got? Because if I don't know any better, I'm not gonna do any better. But once I know any better, I'll do better. And you just ask questions, all right? Especially when it comes to home and family dynamics here. You have tremendous emotions here, right? So believe it in yourself and know that you are amazing, capable of it. Okay. So anything from a decade ago, all right, your personal life starts when to start making sense to you. Decisions around your living arrangements, right? Your emotional foundation. Something settles into place for you, and that's the energy that you carry when I gave you the tarot cards. All right. But when you know energy, this is good. That's a crazy thing. When you know energy from a ratchet person, oh, everything's so cute and all this, and you're gonna do that and all this. You gotta look, you got all this, that, blah, blah, blah. You ain't gonna get it. You're just getting bullshit. That's what you're getting. You're getting low vibrational energy, and it's keeping you here. That's it. You ain't gonna how do you move past this? This is something that's ended, right? How do I? Because I am right. I have a heart. I have a pure heart. I have the strength of 10. But if I'm only looking at the convention, the competence alone, right? When I should be more enduring in philosophy and how to approach life with more curiosity, courage, right? And that challenge there. But when you don't do that, I'm just gonna settle whatever. This is all there is. There ain't nothing else. Then that's freaking this is dumb. And you're not dumb. You're capable of amazing things. All right. So when you know better, you do better, Sagittarius. And I'm not being funny. I'm just gonna give it to you. All right. When I put shorts up, I know the people that are really listening and the ones that I really don't care. They're just here for the instant gratification. And instead of closing the door on instant gratification, say, let me move at a slower pace because something is not working. You just don't. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. All right. So for anything from the foods that you eat, because yeah, we all have amazing people. We all have tremendous talents and skills. So this your energy is all about stepping out of the things that are comfortable. Everybody, we all should be adapting new habits, new family, freeing ourselves from the burdens. All right, the instant trying to be on the survival, trying to be perfect. That's one thing. What that 10 of 1s, you know. So doing things for the things that you believe, a good cause. All right, not just to present yourself as the savior of the world or I got everything together. Well, none of us do. This is when we fail, when we try to use our competence, because everything that we own or everything gets limited by that. Our identity gets small. Even our strength, even our health becomes a curse. All right. So using your driven nature, your God-given talents for the greater good as a whole. So really understanding yourself deeper. And when you're not ready to understand yourself deeper, just give me the bullshit, and then that's what you get, the bullshit. All right, but when you know better, you do better. It changes everything, but we have to be willing not to sacrifice, but to make those adjustments. That's it. Okay, you're not gonna get that little petty bullshit where you not. It won't be here, and it won't be for me. So that's that. So, don't be afraid to give up the. Oh, wait a minute. This is it. Keep blooming. Keep blooming, Capricorn. Keep blooming. Hold on, I got a cough. Oh, I thought I was talking. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't know that I was. Oh, wow. Darn it. I didn't know I didn't have no sound. So now I guess that's it. I didn't know I didn't have no sound. That is wild. That is wild. I guess I'm done. I guess I'm done. I was talking about. I guess I am done with this. Oh man, I was almost done. But let me go ahead and that was for Capricorn. Oh, Suki Nuki. Hot dog, man. Hot dog. Here we go. Come join me tomorrow. I saw the cards and I think she talks. I think no. I was like, what the what? What in the what? Let me just finish with Aquarius and Pisces, your soul's energy. And when we understand our soul, the character, and then we look at the spirit, that part of you that you don't know it exists because you think spirit is out there. No. So, believing in yourself and all that you are okay. Oh, we got the same thing. I am safe to be my true authentic self, Aquarius. All right. Uh, you are safe. Just be your true authentic self. It's okay. All right. Life to success or failure on the hero must be strong. If you want to be great, you can't be timid, Pisces. If you want to be great, you cannot be timid. I don't care. You cannot be timid. Work on your shy, your sensitive nature. All right? Understand that your sensitivity is a gift, Pisces. My goodness. You got to get out of that energy. Yeah, I get sensitive to other people's remarks and criticisms about me. You make too much of it. Stop it. In the universe is filled with endless possibilities, opportunities. All right? So when we look at the universal energy, when we look at the galaxy, the planets, the clusters, the microclusters, when we look at all the beautiful things, the probes, everything that's going on planetary wise, right, as we ascending into higher levels of consciousness, because we're exploring. We are traveling, right? And so where do we stop? Where do we go? Are we making this pit stop here? Right? Oh shit, I gotta go to University Earth. I gotta learn something down there. All right? Don't be timid. You got what it takes. Use that voice. Use your talents. All right? Oh, but I'm so shy. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. And I'm gonna show you tomorrow when I go live. It's okay. Stop taking yourself so serious. There's time and place for everything, okay? And so we gotta be so many things in such little time. How the heck do I do that? Okay. And please, if you got time to come in here, this is what we need. This is why we need a journal. When you had to answer my question a month ago, damn it, I'm not even a month. Listen, I don't live my life a month ago. I'm not even a month ago, child. Please buy yourself a journal so you don't sit with that energy so long. That is unhealthy. That is an unhealthy ego. And you probably a beautiful, wonderful soul to the people that you know and love you, you know. But my goodness, you got to understand that you in a platform, this community, all right, that it's all about love, connections. There's peace. There's going to be rowdiness. There's going to be people that have opinions and questions. And if you come in and I don't take you yet, especially when I gave you energy, all right, and then you come back a month later, oh, you didn't answer my question. You still touch my feelings. And I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to, of course, check you, but I'm going to pray for you. I sounded better than yesterday, right? Or this morning. I sounded better. Thank you, sweetie. All right? Annie Cat, if you have a question, go ahead. I don't know if you have a question. I'm going to be here another hour, and I keep forgetting my pillow. And then my back start hurting. I ain't going to be able to dance for you. I'm going to be live tomorrow. In the laundry mats. All right. Be your unique self. People are gonna love you or they're gonna hate you. They're gonna do both. 1 minute they're gonna like you, the next time I don't like them. They gotta be such. That's a damn lie. They're gonna be such fake. I can't be any more transparent. The thing with me, I'm not afraid to lose. I'm not afraid to lose. I'm okay with that. Holy crap. Hold on. I'm not afraid to lose. I'm not afraid to lose. I lost so much before. That's going to be my new theme song. When you're afraid to lose, you get scared. They're not going to like you. Oh, should I say that? Tell them the damn truth. What do you got to lose? You ain't got nothing to lose. If you're not afraid to lose, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're good. Okay? And so, yeah, I'm not afraid to lose. So, all right? I'm going to show you I'm going to go show you everything I do behind the scenes. So get ready for that. And what it takes, what it really takes. Because I'm not afraid to lose. I'm not afraid to lose. When you sure of yourself, and the only person that you can really believe is in yourself, right? And you trust on the universe, you're not afraid to lose. You're not afraid to lose. Wait, we never took no L's. It is us versus us, baby. We're not afraid to lose. That should be your song going into the new year. It's okay. It's not failure. It's called the experience. All right? People are going to love you. They're going to hate you. 1 minute they're going to like you. 1 minute they're going to smile at you. The next minute they act like they don't know you. That's none of your business. Everyone should call this in your mind. What goes on in other people's mind is none of my business. All right? What to do if you are overthinking someone doesn't want to see or meet. They want your meet, meet you anymore, even though they are still interested. What do you do if you are overthinking someone doesn't want to see or meet? Wow, there you go. Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta tell you, you probably texted quick, or that's a spell checker, right? That happens to me all the time. I'll be like, darling, no, but then I gotta laugh at it. Yeah, they know what the heck I meant. They know I meant meat, M-E-E. We love to laugh at other people. Oh, look, they make a mistake. Because, we came here to educate. This is why we think we know better than the other person. That we know, oh, yeah, I know everything. No, you the hell you don't. No, you don't. Go sit down. Go study some more. All right? There's so much information out there, and there's so much superficial. There's a lot of good information, but there's a lot of superficial information. All right? I came to do what I had to do. What it requires, all right? My spirit has some requirements, and I have to do it. Just gotta do it, all right? What to do if you are overthinking? I will take a moment. I don't really overthink because I stopped thinking a long, long time ago. So I use my thinking when I gotta solve a problem, all right? Other than that, I'm not overthinking. So for me, if I could go back to my past, think of me. Yeah, that's what I thought about. But we so quick to point out somebody's mistakes because we came here to teach. We were teachers before in other lifetimes. This is not. We are passing through here over and over and over again. When the heck we gonna get it right? It's not perfection. We're here to connect. We're here to teach other lessons, whether it's an emotional lesson, a spiritual lesson, or a physical lesson. We are gonna teach. That's it. If you look at all the university, all the hospitals, all the religious conventions, all the schools, everything, teach. You just go look. You really got to stand outside. Besides us going to the laundromat, which I got to go tomorrow, by the way, and I'll be doing live. Going to the grocery store, to the gas station, going to work. Where do we spend our time? In school. From cooking, you teaching. I don't care how you dress it up. It is teaching. The number one thing, teach and then seek the teacher and then teach. However you want to do it. If you think you know it all, you just got another thing coming. Because somebody smarter that has more knowledge. All right? Or older. Because older doesn't mean wiser. Older just means that you have experienced life more. I know somebody personally, that I'm teaching now. 40 years older than, 40? 56. Yeah, 30 years older than me. So you're never too old to learn and to look at things from different angles, perspectives. One word, water Jesus pointed out, okay? So one word to push it out of your overthinking way. I love your enthusiasm with water. I love that. I love that a lot. I want you to teach me some things and not be afraid to ask, I don't know that. All right? So overthinking, try to push it out of your brain. No. You cannot push overthinking out of your brain. The only thing that you could do is sit with your energy and knowing and say to yourself, I am transforming. I'm transforming it. You're basically becoming the alchemist. You turning that water, well, it's energy. How to transmulate, because you're transmulating and you're transforming. All right? And everybody have their perspective. Hey, Sarantwia. Hell yeah, absolutely. Let's get this live going. What is the tea? But I'm gonna give you one of these. All right? If you don't want to watch the tea, it's a little more personal, but it's fun and full of exposure. You gotta understand that you are a creator. Period. There are 5 stages that we're gonna go through. I'm gonna talk about those on Mondays. On Monday, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the 5 stages of creativity. So then you can see, oh, that's why I'm stuck here. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. But first, understand a little bit about Neptune and the slow moving planets like Saturn, well, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. We look at Pluto, but but Pluto's a little closer outside of our solar system, and it has to meet the criteria because it has to make one revolutionary around the sun. All right, until that cycle is complete. So when you see Pluto's energy, when you see that energy, the death from that for the new birth of. So once it completes a revolution around the sun, that's why the sun is on the horizon, coming up slowly. All right, just educate yourself. It's freaking amazing. It's amazing. Man, why haven't done that earlier? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just get in it. Get in the game. It's time. I'm gonna jump in with both feet. All right. You're not thinking of your feeling. Feeling is way higher. Wait, you're not thinking your feelings is way. Oh, okay. Oh, well, you can help him out because I understand me. I know I speak on the things how I want it to be. I just don't let that I don't let the thoughts because they're gonna come. All right, is it you? You know when you're thinking versus another something else that's controlling your thinking. So it becomes a little tricky. All right. What is Robert discussing about me to other people? All right, let's find out. Let's go ahead. You can help him with that. All right. You are very inspiring. I love your enthusiasm and your lightheartedness and your approach here. And so yeah, you have some knowledge. You're very knowledgeable, so you could explain and help those two when you're here. So I appreciate that so much. And if you're looking to be a moderator for the new year, I'm gonna look for 2. But this is gonna limit you asking questions. All right? You will be rewarded for that, of course. Everybody's time. I want people to appreciate their time and knowing that your time is valuable. And when you can and do come in, knowing that you'll be rewarded for that as well. So just use your time and planning ahead, and not feeling that you're obligated. I don't do obligated. I'm not obligated to anybody. So I don't do people, no, don't feel obligated to nothing. 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 Your approach should be, I'm not obligated to anything. Especially when something that because then this goes into, no. All right. You are amazing also. You are amazing. All right. You are truly amazing. Beautiful. Not only a physical being in this physical incarnation, spirit to spirit, allowing your energy to flow freely and to help others. All right. Compassionate and bringing that beautiful light energy here. And I love it. That's what it's all about. It's building a community to share your gift with others. As you find your gift and what you're really, really meant to do, what you're really, really good at. I mean, if you're settled, if you're happy where you're at, if you're conventional, if you choosing that comfort, convention, and competence alone, then that's great. You're great. You can do it. Yay! I got all the strength. Then you're not obligated. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to get into no topics. But what I'm not gonna do in this channel is be shadow. I'm not doing that. If you're lacking depth, if you're lacking understanding, if you want to raise the bar, if you want to raise your frequency, if you want to raise your vibration, if you want to run through frequencies and understand yourself, then this is here. If not, then it'll be pointless. So when I do those shorts, I know who to do readings moving forward. But then that low, and I'm not doing that here. If you lack an awareness, understanding, please educate yourself. All right, you all have your own unique experience of light and consciousness. Use it, connect to the universe. Try to find that balance, right? And so understanding yourself at a deeper level. Because I won't do that here. Sorry. It won't work. It won't work. We'll be in 2 separate worlds. You over there with bullshit, with the low vibrational energy, and I'm not there. I'm not there. Oh, they're hating on you. That messes you up and that keeps you so low. So I won't do that here. I won't do that here. Sorry. Okay? Just take the little bits of you feel like I gotta give you all this information. Well, that's crazy. This is what happened when we want to run so quick. That don't little shh baby, like a baby. You have a baby, right? You plant that seed and you nurture it, and then you watch it grow through the stages. This is what this is telling you. Your inner child. Go back to the womb. Learn how to be patient with that. You gotta get it. Get it. You get it. You get it. All right. So if you're lacking any thing here, it's up to you. I won't push anybody. Hey, don't mind me. I'm learning your readings as well. Yeah, and then you could teach others. That is for you to teach others. You're not gonna watch us to say, oh, this is where you teach others. When you feel your confidence, you teach others. That's it. We teaching. We're teaching. I had to go learn how to go. What? I call on Jesus. Okay, that is my teacher. That's where I'm at. You know, I ain't gonna tell nobody, oh, you should do this. You never heard me. You should do that. You should do that. You should tap into the divine. Go in there, sit in meditation and prayer. All right, connect to your higher self. I'm showing you. I'm actually, but what's helping you anchor. And by that I mean metaphorically, right? The hope, the Lord, the love and light, the God of source of all your values, your beliefs, and your relationship and your purpose that provides you what? Stability, security, that runs deep. Mine was as well. Was very good in it. All right. You did a reading too. I would like to go to your channel and support you too. All right. You teach, you seek the teacher, and then you teach. But teachers want you to follow them blindly. No, teacher, that doesn't work for me. No, I don't see that. I don't see that. Even if you tell somebody to write something or they read something, you're going to change one word out of it. You are. Because your perspective is so much different. This is what makes us unique. Even if somebody created something already, and I'm going to be talking about the levels of creativity, and we got 5 of them. I really want to explore that with you, okay? Especially for the new year. But I'm going to name one, and then you'll be like, wow. So this is what I was missing. So at the end of the day, we're never going to stop learning. We're here to learn. Period. That's it. When you look at it, oh wow, I'm learning. What is my lesson? Where am I going? Right? Because this is what we think of. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. This is where you can enjoy it. And how to have the balance and how to achieve total equilibrium. Because are we? Between the physical here to enjoy it and the spiritual. So when you prepare for your next, because you don't know where you're going. You understand me? But anyway, that not to live in fear. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead. Just sir, what was the one that all right. She asked me a question. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I enjoy your talks in between how I learned from you as well. Yeah, to Jesus. That's my teacher. That's my ascended master. All right. I do this. I do this. I'll do the what is it called? Uh Ubak, ubak, ubak. Now let me stop. I'll do the extraterrestrial. I'll do that. And when people wake up, oh, sweat. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. There's some things that I can't really say. What is Robert discussing about me to other people? Okay, Tuia, let's see what Robert is discussing about you, sweetie. I'm sorry. All right, you don't want to stay shallow here. I don't think so. I think so. All right, be funny, laugh at yourself. When you make a mistake, just laugh. Ain't nobody care. Nobody. You're the only one that's beating yourself up. You're the only one that really care. I fell the other day. I fell. I was crossing the street, but I wear this gigantic coat. So I was crossing the street, and I didn't look up. I didn't look down. And when I went up, I felt like this. I went. I felt like this. Pat. And there was no buses coming. I parked my bus. I'm crossing the street. Man. And so I had to laugh. I said, man, nobody see me. There was one bus passing. And as soon as I got out, I started walking. All the buses started coming. I got a little embarrassed, but I just started to laugh. Anyway, let's go ahead. What's the tea? Oh, man. I fell. It was my second time falling. I'm like, oh. So what do you do when you fall? You just laugh. You okay? Yeah, I'm all right. We don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like when we fall. No, try falling, man. You get mad. That's just so stupid. We don't like because we don't like to fail. We don't like to feel like, oh, I don't want you to help me. I'm okay. Please, can you please help me up? Can you please help me up? Somebody in my family, no, should I say that? No, I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. I'm gonna say that I'm talking a little too much. I'll say something for tomorrow. All right. We gotta put the pride up. Take the pride. Yeah. Man, I fell and I looked and I said, "Oh, thank God I'm not like before. I would have been so mad. I said, thank you, God, thank you, Jesus, that you've been helping me with my darkness. You're helping me turn my light into my darkness into light and sitting in that energy that I don't have to choose. Man, I'm so thankful for that. How I allow myself to be happy no matter what, right? So that I could laugh at my foolishness. Because I'm going to make mistakes. I'm a human. At the end of the day, I'm in the flesh. I'm controlled by the five senses, right? So what I do is I learn how to go ahead and cultivate and shift. But it's a learning process every day, every day, every day. If I say to you, a curse is not going to come out of my mouth. It's not sitting in my heart, but consciously, all right? It's there. And so to reprogram, to rewire your subconscious, it takes a lot of work, okay? So don't think that, even if you make a mistake, laugh at yourself, ooh, and just try to use new words. I learned how to use new words, okay? Because I didn't want to stay in that low vibrational frequency. Let's go ahead. Wait, what happened? You said why I pour? Why that was me today. I pour, never pour. All right. You. What did you say today? You fell too. You fell. You fell. You're welcome, sweetie. Don't worry about it. We all go through it. Just laugh at yourself. Say, okay, I was making a big deal for nothing, and then you're gonna laugh at it. But then when it happens again, then you're gonna be like, darn it, man, it's happening again. You're thinking too much. All right, sit with your energy calmly. And remember, you're constantly transforming. Allow things to flow easily. Turning no fear into purpose. Everything that holds me back. Everything. You're transforming. You're constantly, right? And then you're going to look at the places it hides from every thought that keeps you stuck. Knowing that those are going to pass. That's what's working on your polarity. It's all about. Yep, there you go. Beautiful, Tasha. Beautiful. If you know, share with others. All right. Let's go ahead to Miss Tuia. What is Robert? Let's look at the what's the tea with Robert? Okay. So there's legal issues and he's being nosy here. I don't know what's going on, all right? I'm gonna leave it there. That's Inside Scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. Okay? Come on, you gotta connect with me, discussing me to other people. All right? So this is what Robert looks like. He's looking closer, nosy up in your business. All right? So when you ask me that, I don't know if there's anything about court, paperwork, delays, dealing with authorities. Come on, you got to share. You got to share. You're here. You don't have to share. I'm just going to keep moving forward. All right? What is Robert discussing to me, to other people? All right? What is it? Does this resonate with you? Because this is what pop. All right? Okay? Could it be something like this? Or money? Whatever this is. Okay? Or this is somebody that sits, right? It doesn't have to be this. And this could be the equality and the justice of some system here. All right? Okay? So whatever this is, I gotta take some of these things out. I think that's probably why I gotta I'm not gonna take the cards out. I'm just gonna spot them a little bit. I'm gonna have to see if I could spot some of these cards. There's some things that I can't show here. Yeah, because I already hit the mark. All right. Hey, Michelle B44. Okay. Oh, and to me, then his dad fell ill. That's what he told you? That's it. I mean, I'll give you a tarot card, but it'll take me. Let's see. Let me give you one tarot card. All right. Let me see. Who doesn't have issues? Let's see. Let's see what tarot card you get. That's it? You're done? Okay. You're welcome. You don't want a tarot card? Your status. What else? So you got the Queen of Wands. They told me something, but you said it's okay. You understand. I'm going to leave it there. Anybody else has a question? All right. There's something here. Because then I got to explain the whole energy of the Queen. I haven't seen the Queen of Wands in a while. And you know that Queen of Wands, she's confidence, right? She's a demanding, right? She has self-importance with her. All right. She's very inspiring. You know, she's a reminder of passion. There's a lot of passion there. Proud. They probably say I mean, this is a kind of, you know. But then we look at the shadow side of it. But I'm gonna leave it there. You said that you're done. That was today and it happened so many times. In contrast, it's actually a miracle to me to even get upset. Like, how smart is God? Ella, we can actually get mad or sad. Yeah, we can, right? We go through these a lot of these different emotions. All right. Good luck with your person. If you want to know a little bit more, but I mean, you come in, you can't get embarrassed. Nobody knows you, right? And this is not the place to be embarrassed about anything. You know, the Queen of Wands, she's a very positive influence. All right. Or it could be needy. She could be needy. She could be demanding, or, you know. And so, I mean, it could go good and it could go bad. So looking at both. All right. Just when we think we're just this amazing. All right. Or there could be something positive. It could be both. All right. They could speak of your beauty or your talents, right? Because that you got that sun there. And that's all about clarity, positive, being natural, beauty, anything. I am feeling that the Queen of Wands. I am feeling that, yeah. All right. Do you have who's the one that have a question? No. No, you haven't asked a question. She asked me, I was giving her, I mean, if you could resonate with it, you might resonate with the energy of the Queen of Wands because but you got to understand she's both. She could be demanding and then she could be a sweetheart. All right? She's like the cat. All right? Her energy should transform. Her low energy, listen, listen, she could take care of herself. Cats could take care of themselves. So we're going to look at the animal. The animal is lazy. Is a lazy, it sleeps a lot. Okay? It goes poop and it goes back to bed. All right? It takes its own bath. It does its own cleaning, of course. You got to look at the cat, like physically. All right? At our lowest, we could be lazy. But at our highest, because we have, right? We could solve problems. We got large brains. You know, we all have the animals are the, however you understand the animal. Your DNA, your what is it called? The imprint, or however you understand your DNA energy, or the connection between you and the animal kingdom as we dominate the ecosystem, right? Because we dominate it. All right. So your position, because I don't want to get extraterrestrial in you and say, back in ancient culture, they used to transform and do a lot of incarnations and the spirit of the animal, so we understand it differently. All right? All right, hold on. I'm going to take a quick break. All right, I'm back, you guys. But why would I go backwards for a man? Oh, that's what the question right was without the responsibility. Okay, but why would I go backwards for a man? Question: why would I bring you into my world? I'm just alien cat living my life. They want ownership. Let me see what was the question. But I've gotten mean because they try to take my independence and then retreat when my life is better without them. And oh, they try to take your independence, really? Oh, I like that. See, I never would have got it from that perspective. And I'm the problem because high stand. Oh, so you got high standards. Oh, okay. So how could you have a relationship while still being independent? Because basically, if you say my pursuit to life, right, or me, what is my purpose in life? When I'm in a relationship, non-attachment. What I surrender, how to surrender with having non-attachment, basically, because that baffles people, right? So you get with. So go ahead. I like that. Cat just came in the room. He won't stop chatting. It's interesting. His name is Omar. Kamian Kazi. All right, it's like you said, we kind of lazy, but I'm not. No, I'm just using that because when you get the cat, but the cat is superstitious. When you're dealing with the Queen of One, right? You gotta go back to ancient Egypt, all right, and you gotta look at the performances of cats, what they were for, all right, their connection to the spirit realm. This is a real deep card. This is not just that, but I'm just saying they became so domesticated now, all right, domesticated. And when you're looking at the cat, it takes care of itself. It depends on itself, all right? But it depends on others because it got to the litter got to get changed. They can't change it. Well, they got the new self litter now. So when we got to look at I look at everything when it comes to the cat, all right? It bathes itself, it cleans itself, right? But it depends on others to feed it, all right? Or it goes out to the street and eats and it gets killed. You understand? So you got to really understand that. You got to really understand the cat. And then the energy is all superstitious, black dolls, voodoo cat, black dolls and voodoo, black cats and voodoo dolls. It all that has the energy, domesticate. You got to understand it. It's not to make you feel bad. It's just telling you the reality. And when you don't want to hear that, oh, even though I'm independent, I could be domesticated. How do I domesticate the animal, right? Because the animal, you got to understand your low energy and your high energy. At your highest level, you're a ray of sunshine. You're inspiration. You where other people want to be. You know that energy of the Queen of Wands, right? This is optimism, right? Confidence, right? But too much confidence could leave you to have pride and to be those to be your masters. Overconfidence and pride is no good. All right, it's okay because the cat, you gotta really understand when you really look at it. Then you start to understand. Oh, it won't be so cute anymore. Okay. So anyway, so really, but it has another definition. If you look at it, you don't like nobody likes it now. When you really understand it, and when you get people that are not really understanding, or they want to keep you, so you could be all feel like so important, self-importance, admiration, overly conservative, appearing, selfish behavior, anger, aggression, excessive, domineering, vindictive, or violent, and you're not gonna understand where the hell is that coming from. Then you really got to check yourself, right? So, all right. So you really got to really look at what that Queen of Wands. It has both light and dark energy in it. And for me, because I understand the energy from multiple perspectives, looking at the worst case scenario, okay? Because the animal, because she could be your best friend. That cat could be your best friend. She's the only one, when you look at the cat, right? The animal that you're trying to control is you. That's the only animal that you could control. All right? The things that you're going to do, the places you're going to go, the people you're going to depend on. All right? Honey, you didn't ask me for no energy. Oh, but but they literally cannot take care of me. It's like getting a cat and feeding it dog food. Okay. Uh, Look around like, wow, you thrashed my life, and now you can't manage me. Now I am dependent again, and they vicious because they. All right. So what gave them that impression? What gave them that impression that they could control you? All right. But anyway, that's a good topic. I like talking about things like that. But we got to look at when the Queen of Wands, what she really represents. All right. She's a very, very attractive, very sensual kind of energy, inspiring, of course. All right. She's all about confidence, leading us to where we want to be. But she got to understand that she's in a position of power. When you're in a position of leadership, right, you got to be careful with setting boundaries that are healthy, that are normal. All right, you got to understand that if you want to be in a position of leadership and power, right? She demands admiration and respect. She got to give it. That is an earning. Not everybody's gonna respect your demand, your wishes. People are not like that. We're not built like that. How old are you? Okay, so you really got to go really deep with this energy. So looking at things a little bit deeper, accepting both the positive and the negative, because we gotta learn how to accept criticism. We want the flattery, we want the admiration, we want the adoration, we want the compliments. But when it comes to the criticism of it, we can't stand it, and we're not gonna grow. But if we're in a position of leadership, we gotta learn how to take no and yeses. They come together. Compliments and credit, they come together. Learn how to just you know understand things from a deeper level, because it's not such an easy card. All right. But when you just want all the good stuff out of it, and then you can deal with the critics of it, then what are you doing? All right. So really to understand that. All right. If you want to get treated like royalty, you got to act like it. All right. This is it. All right. It's a really high position when you look at those queens. They're in a really, really thin line there between assertive and kindness. There's a real thin line, okay? How do I use my sweet, soft side, right? How could I be depend on myself, right? Because I thought you got it. You shouldn't need nothing from anybody. You should be making demands, and they automatically comply with your demands. This is it. You should at the snap of your fingers. All right. Anyway, will I get reunited with Usama? Man, my reading is hi. How you doing? All right. Listen, we all stuck in our own belief system and the way we should be treated. But when you get downloaded with so much bullshit, when people are putting you up on this pedestal and you don't really see the reality of life, we get stuck in that. That's toxic. that becomes like a narcissist kind of energy. All right, so really checking on yourself. And why do I demand so much admiration, adoration? What am I doing? I'm not gonna let the overcome, like the concern with status, the success of things, the finer things in life. It's good to have your, that drive, that determination, but that's not all there is to you, right? So it's a thin line between compassion, kindness, and assertiveness. All right, we don't want to come off. We don't want to come off, because that goes into that not handling, because you got too much masculine energy. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. People don't really understand that card. When you get a little older, it won't happen till you get older. You're not really understanding that now. To you, it's cute. It's cute. Okay? And I know what you're saying. They can't control me, or they try to control me, or blah, blah, blah. But when you get a little older, you'll understand what is she's, what is being in a position of leadership is about. It's about the help of others. It's supporting others' dreams while taking care of yourself, right? She's in a position, you know, that she's an impact on others. Okay, she's all about sharing the gift of life to help others. Her ability to bring joy to others. We don't really understand that. When we fall short, right? She's a teacher. She's an artist. She's a caregiver. She's a conduct of success that measures by her success not measured by trophies or her accomplishments. It's about sharing herself with others, being polite, being discreet, but being firm in her decisions. All right. You can't say to somebody, "Oh, I don't want you to take care of me, but I want this from you." That don't work like that. I don't want you to take care of me, but this is what I want. You're contradicting. All right. I can't say to somebody, "Oh, don't I depend on me, but I need you to do that." No. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't think when you later on you'll understand that card. All right. But that wasn't for you. But that wasn't for you. That wasn't for you. That was for the other girl. Those that know, and if you don't know, then you're gonna learn. Okay. And sometimes we learn too late. We choose dominion over love. All right. Control. Okay. This is where we at, and we learn too late, and then too late is wow. We don't want to learn too late, especially for the ones that are young. All right, for the ones that are older. If you don't know by now, then it's never too late to learn. All right. Uh, Go and fish around other places, come back, and then you know it's all about weighing your options. You know, weigh your options carefully. Delegate. You know, uh, and whatever you got to do. All right, I guess that's it. Will I get reunited with Usama again? I think I gave you that question before. I don't think I want to answer that. No, I'm sorry. If nobody else has a question, I am leaving. I thank you guys so much. I see you guys tomorrow morning. I will be doing of course, my archangels uh, going into that realm and high vibrational energy, which they bring on Sunday. And whoever wants to know about Jesus, if you leave it, I'm going to ask questions in the community tomorrow morning. And then I'll be, come join me live. I got a little dance, a little old dance, just to know that you can have fun. It's okay. Don't take yourself so seriously. Don't do that. Take yourself seriously enough that you complete your task. Use all available time. All right. Yeah, but I gave it to you. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it, Hameen. I don't. I think you asked me that question, and it's just not in it's not in my spirit. All right. It's not in my spirit to give it to you. I think you asked that question when I first started. It's my girl talking to somebody else behind my back. Josh, Cameron, hey Josh. Oh, I was about to leave, Josh. All right, but for you, come on in, hit that like. Let's go ahead. Let's see what you want to watch the tea. Do you want to watch the tea? I am here. Do you want to watch the tea? Thank you. Thank you so much for your dedication and your time as well. Thank you. It's much appreciated. All right. Yeah, you're not gonna hear the good stuff. The things that make you uncomfortable. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. If telling people the things that are uncomfortable was easy, everybody would be doing it. And I mean everybody. It's not easy. Okay? It's not easy. No, I don't have a cash app set yet. Okay? But just your thought of it is very much appreciated. When that is set up, when I do readings for donations, rewards, I'm gonna change the name. I don't like the whole donation name, so I'm gonna change the name. That it might go to rewards. If you want to reward your reading, you know, the universe, and the connection for you guys, and it's gonna be in those terms. I don't use everybody's words, okay? So we could scratch that donation off, finding more sophisticated words to use, okay? Thank you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. All right. Reward me with your positive energy, like Miss Lady Firefox just stated in that comment. If it was easy, everybody do it. But since we stuck in those low toxic energy fields, we're not aware of that. So, with that being said, what is the T for Josh? Josh, according to your girlfriend, let's find out here. If you get a third party, but I'm going to look into the tarot for you as well. Is my girl talking to someone else? Well, let's find out. This is what we hear. Here we go. As we tap into the beautiful essence. What happened? Oh, God. Oh, gosh. This is what came out. I'm going to turn this around. I don't even think... You seen it, right? I got to block some things. Here we go. One more. One more. One more. And thank you. They just pop, 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 pop. This children spreading lies probably. You got this at the bottom. So there could be that, or there could be caught in the act. Save the evidence. I just think it's karmic, friends. I didn't get what I thought I was gonna get. I got child services. This could be your home and loving environment right now at the time. All right. A lot of times this shows up. It could be child, family disputes right now. All right. I don't know if you guys been arguing a lot, so be careful with that. Be careful with this, especially if you have a baby. All right. Just be mindful, not careful. Mindful. I gotta be mindful not to say careful. Okay. If you've been fighting a lot about what some things here. Gossip behind your back, spreading lies, smiling in your face. Okay? So, is she seeing? Could just be talking to karmic, to friends. Or maybe her friends are talking about something here. But this always is the 4 of Wands for me. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to do with none of that. But that just showed up just as an indication to be mindful. Especially if there's arguing about children and when they come in or moving out or, social working, and there's something investigation here. It's like there's some investigation that you're trying to do. All right? Because this came out. Evidence safe, truth in plain sight. Okay, so try to get proof. Basically, that's it. Like if I'm trying to catch somebody in the act, I gotta really set some traps, or not traps. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what you have to do. And then just be mindful. Don't argue. Don't get into fights. Who's right, who's wrong, because we got scarcity tactics here. All right? You understand me? Don't argue. Don't do none of that, okay? If you don't have any proof, all right, don't act on just feeling. It's very dangerous to act on just your feelings alone. You understand me? So you're going to keep your composure. You're going to be calm. I know. Our instincts is we lose it. We just go, I know. I've been there, done that. I lived half of my life like that. Just fist fighting. I will go into fist fights. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was a fighter. All right? Believe me when I tell you. So I know this energy very well. So we're full-blown fighting. Trips everywhere. I'm boxing my way. I am kicking like a donkey. You hear me? So I know this energy. Been there, done that. Kicking, fighting, biting, scratching. I'm fighting. I am something about to go down. All right. All right. No, I'm just telling you what I used to do. All right. So remain your composure. Make sure that you got the evidence, but there is some talking behind your back. All right. It could be something like that, or somebody's talking to them. All right. So just be mindful. I'm just telling you my experience because a lot of times we think the other person knows. I've been there, done that, and that don't get you nowhere. How they had no outlet, how they had nowhere to go. This is your safe place where you could come and ask, and knowing that you have this outlet, you have this space here, and whenever I'm here, don't be shy to come and ask a question. Just give me that time to look at the energy. I said, all right, you know how I'm gonna handle it. How do I'm gonna be all right? Because we got two things. We could be very diplomatic, especially around the kids. We need our diplomacy. We need to be discreet, right? We need to be polite, especially that's the energy is all about being tactful around our children. All right, so you have a healthy outlet here. You have a space where you can go with your friends, right? This is more into your spiritual, your connection to the divine, so you can have an easy time as you are transforming, you're releasing. All right, you're changing the energy. You're getting into a higher vibrations. All right, and you got this. Okay. You've seen the energy for yourself. Let's see what they give you here. All right, mind and heart. You got the King of Swords. All right, he wants the truth. He demands respect, and he wants the truth. And that you're gonna get it. Connect to the God, connect to the universe. Say prayers, release that faith that you already made. All right, and then when you release faith, it's so see when you release faith, is you send those affirmations. You have the faith, release it. Faith without power has no works. You have to do the work. All right. Faith without work has no power. Okay. So you got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the Two of Pentacles. You got a lot of Pentacles here. Okay. So release that power. Okay. And the Page of Wands. Okay. You have a lot of Pentacles here. You have a lot of time invested here. You have a lot of time invested here. Okay. So please be mindful of what you speak. All right, may your words be clear. Trust in the seeds that you're planting. Trust in divine timing. All right, I know that here, you know how to have that balance. You know, you're putting a lot of work here. All right, and how to, because you know the Nine of Pentacles is that energy. This is the epitome of grace, and your soul shines where harmony intertwines with your riches. So don't let that affect you. Understand me? Don't let your emotion affect your decision making here. How to get that balance back, because the energy is all about commitment, over committing, or making time to do something different here. Prayer, meditation, affirmations. The key to any success, because it's all about action. So understanding that when you emit it into the universe, you get on that frequency. You know, knowledge is great. Understanding is great. Wisdom is the best thing, but wisdom is all about taking actions to the things that you once said, you know what, I'm going to commit myself, right, to doing the things now. This is the time now. Okay? This is the time now when you speak your truth. All right? The secret is that your actions are your powerful thoughts. All right? So for you, it's about treating yourself with love and respect. Right at this moment, you have to. And that is confidence in the person that only you could contribute to yourself. You knowing yourself at a deeper level here. All right? This is a very spiritual card. One of the most important things here when you get to the seventh, to the cycles, you know, changing things that are breaking down, things that are no longer serving you. This is going to teach you now, you know, patience, practicing that, and just overcoming, because we all here to overcome challenges, but the sword is all about the truth. The carrier of the sword, you know, that's a big symbol there for not only clarity, you know, it's a symbol of alignment, of protection for divine truth when you really understand the Holy Grail, which is a symbol of the goddess here, all right? When you understand the goddess and the sacred of marriages here, right? So if you heard of, if you heard of Archangel Michael energy, right? And understanding that when you get the Holy Grail energy, you get into that, you tap into that divine energy, all right? So that you're doing nature here. So protecting you, your family, you know. So you understand this? So I'm gonna go really more deeper into this tomorrow's energy. All right, divinize your intellect. Okay, and then nothing could touch you. This is all about you evolving your consciousness. All right, like the dual wings of a butterfly. This is all about that energy, understanding. You know this. Okay, so when you see a lot of the King of Swords and you looking at that, this is about your conscious evolutions, like dual wings. They go together. They must fly together. You understand? If you cut the wing of the butterfly, it's not gonna do anything. So that you need both polarities. All right. So I hope that you understand. I hope you take this message, and use it at your discretion. Just love on yourself. You know, and always be prepared. Always prepare yourself. Trust in God. Trust the seeds that you're planting. Right? Just believe in yourself. Hey, from Northern Ireland. Ireland. Hi, hi, hi. My best to you. Thank you, Josh. Josh, you okay? Josh, you're a cool dude, Josh. All right, Josh. You got this, Josh. Listen. We got a new year coming in, and there are things that are happening. All right, and that when you by the time you figure, wow, all right, it's okay. Hold that here, all right, and whatever you have, things, beautiful things are gonna happen. All right, remember that the person that believes in miracles experiences them. Miracles happen to you before; they will continue to happen to you again, and so ever more they happen to other people. So you start seeing the true manifestations and the freedom of your fruits. Okay. Yes. No. Don't worry about it, sweetie. All right. When I do, I'll let you. I'll put it there. All right, sweetie. If you see it, great. If you have it, you do it. If you don't, it's okay. All right. May I please get a card XX? What is XX? What is XX? I'll see you. I'll see you again soon, Josh. Okay, sweetie. When I picked up your energy, you gave me such a calm, soothing. You just kind of soothe me right now. Some people will soothe me, and some people just get the energy is just too much that it shuts me down. So thank you for sharing your beautiful energy. Yes, thank you. God bless you too. I hope you have a great evening. Here is evening. Well, let me see. Yeah, we're in the evening. It's 5 o'clock. And I was about to leave. Oh, oh my bad. Oh my bad. I'm like, wait a minute. XX, the X gene. I was like, what, she want an X card? I'm just kidding. Let me drink some let me get some oxygen. Let me drink some smart water. You're the best. You're amazing. We all here together. We all together. Even though it seems like we apart. I know that's kind of funny. When I kind of started understanding that, that whole notion, and when I learned a lot of the ancient wisdom, and I acquired some knowledge, I was like, wow. So we have to understand that we have to try to understand ourselves on a divine plane level. All right, and that we are an emanation along with everybody else and everything else, and so that for us gets deeper, right? Hey, Allison, how you doing? Kiss, kiss, and hugs, hugs. Thank you. Really appreciate you. I appreciate you as well. All right. And I know Tasha had asked me. Tasha, I think I let me see. Tasha said, "Why was Bobby's phone service off? What's going on with him?" Tasha, I'll be right. You're the last one, Tasha. If you left, I will call you again in another 5 minutes. See how long it takes me with Miss Allison Stump. PF 1968. That is 1968, correct? 1968. I think you what? That is your year? You want to watch the tea? You have an amazing night, Josh. Thank you so much. So let's see here. Um, we just need inspiration. We need inspiration and we need motivation. We got to stop with all that hate, all that jealousy, all that nonsense that is keeping us stuck so bad. But we like it. We like it. It's okay once in a while. We shouldn't indulge in that. Like you won't go into a bar. What are you doing? Like you won't go into a bar every day, right? You won't do that. So why would you do that? That's just not healthy. Imagine going to a bar drinking every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. That's just toxic. Same thing you're doing with your energy. Your energy is everything. It's very precious. It's sacred. It's connected to many, many other things. Hi, I'm from Northern Ireland. All right. So what was your question? You asked me. Let me go back here. Uh, where she's at? Where, you didn't ask me a question. Did you ask me a question, Allison? I didn't see your question. Oh God, you and Usama, honey. Honey, I promise you tomorrow. Honey, tomorrow. Honey, if you still here, Tomorrow I'll give you some energy because I'm gonna go back. I know some people need constant motive. I know. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right. Why you think they're churches? They are mosques. They are temples. So we could go in there. We need it. We gotta understand that we need it. Our spirit is not gonna be okay unless we're doing this work. It's not. We're gonna have such a hard time, especially when the calling is there. It's time. Open it. We're not gonna be okay. We need the conditioning. We need it for our spirit. Our physical, the soul, it gravitates towards food, sex, drugs, drinking, and all kinds of debauchery, and shit. I mean, you know what I mean? But the spirit, man, you gotta come on. You gotta treat. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, no, no. If you don't do it here, go somewhere. It's okay, a little, get a little ratchet here and there, but my goodness. Will my finances improve before the end of the year? Let's find out what your finances improve here. All right, but let me give you a soul energy, just looking at your soul and really understanding what your soul, if you understand that your soul is, of course, together with your, right? So which part is it, the dark or the light? It is the dark. It is the dark. It is the dark, and then your spirit is together with that soul, and it's, together but separately, all right? Trying to find the middle, and that middle for me, it's the heart, the flames, right? Because there's some, well, we look at the human body, it has this, our organs that work independently with each other, right? If not, then we won't be here. But anyway, understanding yourself deeper than that, all right? So your soul, your water, your earth. One more for you. One more. And thank you. So we have, when you know better, you do better. Sagittarius got this before. Believing in yourself and all that you are capable of amazing things. Okay, Sagittarius got this earlier. And then I'm going to give you one more. After all the difficult times, you will embrace a bright future. All right? After all the difficult times. Sometimes you have to go. So time is of the essence. Okay, so time, wait, what was it? Something is like an hourglass that it is just, this time, the timing is. It's the time is important for you here. All right? After all the difficult times, you will embrace a bright future. Okay? And then you got believe in yourself and other capable things you are. Okay, when you know better, you do better. All right? Straight to the point. No chases for what? When you know better, you do better. There are things that you're doing, or there's something that you do, or making better. But let's see where you're at. Are you at the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6? Are you in the world? All right? Are you in the death? The death of it? Are you, where are you? I want to see where you're at. A death that leads to new life, a resurrection, resurrecting. That energy for me sometimes depends on the context. It's all about the resurrection, all right? It's not like a marriage that we could resurrect it from the grave, right? It's different. You cannot have a new beginning without that ending, all right? And if you had the end, so that's that. Been through a lot of losses. My son, mom, dad, sister, and grandson had it. Oh, how financial curse. So you feel like you're cursed, all right? So did you get stolen from? I see here. I haven't seen this car all day. I don't know if somebody stole from you. All right. There was losses there, of course. That's a card of it's a card of transformation. There's a lot of arguing, fighting, there's floods, that kind of energy. But it's not so bad, all right? So this is being stolen from and things of that nature. At the worst, right? So, magician, in a month or in a week, all right? So whatever this is, somebody's going to probably either put a good word in for you, all right? I see you pushing forward here, all right? Somebody could either be putting a good word for you, all right? So something's going to come, right? Unexpectedly. And are you ready? Are you prepared for it? All right? Oh, I'm missing them. Oh, somebody died? Wait, who died? Wait. Been through a lot of the losses of my son, mom, dad, sister. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you lost them. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't really read this. My condolences to you. I am so sorry for that. Oh man. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. Oh, I didn't want to end the life like this. No, I'll be praying for you. Oh, Allison. May you find comfort and peace in your time of need and your struggles, with the death of your family. Yes. No. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm like, what happened? Because I seen the Tower card. I'm like, what? And this is real. This is real. This is a real, but this is emerging. All right, this is a beginning energy here. This new beginnings. I don't know if somebody's gonna put something's gonna come unexpectedly. All right, so you're gonna have to prepare for this. So you must not lose faith here. When you get this card of transformation, or even the seven of because it's like you want something, but this is you not to back down now. All right, defending your beliefs. This is you decisions. You will be successful here. But somebody might put a good word in for you. There's a teaching job. There's money. There's something here that's gonna catch you by surprise. All right, surprise. That's one of the things. Living a life of magic. Living a life of belief. To believe, in God. I believe. How do I create my heaven on earth again? How do I begin again? How do I push forward? Man, I didn't want this ending. I'm so sorry. So stay vigilant here. All right, for job, maybe in something in the internet, something. It could be even working at a pizza parlor. It could be a teaching job. All right, this is somebody speaking up for you. Okay, manifestation for happiness, peace, love, financial stability, and it's coming. Okay, so you just miss. This is where you hold firm, and you gotta release the faith that you already got, because your faith already made mine, because you're thinking about something too much. A lot of times the magician is me thinking about thinking. How is it gonna find my resources, my will, my survival, something, everything. Our security. A lot of the control things that we do, or even our security, anything, any thoughts of to be not secure, in a sense us over the edge, right? We feel like we gotta put all this time and this effort and just stay thinking. No, praying, manifesting, right? How do I release? Because when you are manifesting, you're releasing the faith. And this is you releasing the faith. This is you setting those prayers, those affirmations, and that requires, to get skillful. You get the more you practice it. That's a technique. The more you practice, the more better you get at it, and this it's coming. It's coming. This is not that it's not going to happen, okay? There could be 7 days, it could be a week, it could be a month, but it's coming. When you have released that faith, see, faith is you releasing. See, faith, right? Without work has no power, so you have to put in the work, all right? And you will be successful here. But I see somebody here putting a good word in for you, all right? Whether it's donating items here, food, somebody putting you up for a night, whatever the case may be, all right? I see stability returning, all right? Items as well, things that you lost, all right? That one of the things that magician says to you, with the all multidimensional source of all life, who enlightens on things, for the very breath, the essence, what we become. This is all about rebirth, transformation. One of the things about the infinity loop, it represents the immortality of the soul and the rebirth. All right. So there's things here that we're not gonna understand. So the idea, where the soul lives, and to understand where do we go beyond this physical, the death is just not. It's not the end. You understand me? So this is deeper for me at this point to explain this to you. But the most thing I want to say to you, you know what? The universe wants you to be happy. God wants you to be happy. Source, however you understand God. Everybody has their own representation or their own understanding when it comes to the divine essence that we are. That we are emanation along with everyone else. That we are at our highest. We have a hierarchy at the end of the day, right? There's protection, there's healing. So this is an invitation for you to surrender your smaller will, to align your will with the will of the divine. And so as you continue to do that, you raise more in power. You answer your true purpose. It's like you aligning yourself with truth, with purpose, right? Looking at you from the other side, the reflection of the universe. This is what you represent, right? This is healing your child, this mother, father energy, right? So this is your higher self. This is both genders, right? As we deposit ourselves in this child, right? So there's favor, there are changes, okay? There are things that are going to be This is just to tell you, remember that your angels want you to be happy, fulfilled, and everything in your life has a purpose, right? And everything, everything in this, everything has a means to an end. All right. So embrace truth, love, gratitude in your heart. Hold that fast. Then no matter what you experience, you are blessed beyond blessings. So understand that. Wow, this is another one of those kind of moments that when it takes to be. I don't care about the tarot readings, and so I care about my human side, and to really find out what it is to be human, right? And it takes a lot. It takes a lot for us to give courage, and sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need that hope, saying, "Wow, this is gonna," because it hurts. It hurts. Oh God. And so, yeah. So good changes are coming for you. You prepare well. You plan everything. Even when we don't plan things, miracles happen. People that believe in angels, people that understand the divineness, the union of the divine with you, that you are part of that, and even, when we call whatever's called the unified field, some people understanding it, especially when it comes to modern physics, we understand it as the quantum field, and you are part of it. You're an emanation along with everybody else. So our true nature resides up there in the spirit, in that part of the spirit realm where there's levels of consciousness to understand, right? And so when we pray, when we manifest, when we stay connected, we bring down the energy. All right, it's a reflection of who you are. So when you start to understand things a little bit better, and it takes levels of consciousness. Sometimes it takes different lifetimes, coming back stronger and better to truly understand ourselves as part of the divine energy that we carry inside of us. That is us. So even if somebody says, "Oh, you're an emanation of everybody else, and you are this light of consciousness, and you are the miniature of the cosmos, knowing yourself," right? So here, this is where we're gonna experience pain. All right, we're gonna experience the struggles. We here for a purpose. What is that purpose, right? So you finding your light, finding your gifts. All right. And so this is the time for you. I'm so sorry. I'm getting a little more sentimental than I thought I was. I wasn't prepared for that. I'm so sorry. And I'm so sorry for you, but I will be praying for you for comfort, for peace, And remember that, like a lot of people say, joy cometh in the morning, weeping may endure through the night, but sure peace and joy will be with you. And just keep the good things, the good memories, all right? And I know no situation like this is it's not easy. So just try the best you can, move forward, knowing that there are people that really, really doing, and not only you, but not even you sending those manifestation, because that's just coming in for you. You're gonna be like, wow, you're gonna be so, this is things that you could only say, wow, God, look how good you are to me, and however you understand God to be in your life. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. This was beautiful. All right. So I guess that better, it goes more into the align. All right. When you know better, you do better. All right. Climbing up those mountains. So now when I look at this now, because of that experience that you just told me, the energy shifts here now. All right. So there are things that are gonna get better. You're gonna do better, all right, because now you know better. Okay, so you know what to expect. So after all the difficult times, you will embrace a bright future, and they're giving it to you here. Ancestors, angels. Okay, so turning the turning the clock back at something here. It's gonna feel like time stood still for you for some reason. Okay. I hope that helped you as you move forward in the new year, and just keeping them in your prayers, in your affirmations, sending them love, put light. Understand the magician has the powerful skill, not only to be resourceful, but to be patient, kind, understanding, using his vitality, his skills, his mind, right? The mental tools there. So you have all the preparations here. You know what you have to do. All right. And so anyway, you have a beautiful future ahead. Everything slowly and surely, but it's coming. All right. You stay strong, Alice, and I'll be praying for you. And I'll be praying for. I mean, I always pray for my subscribers or my family. All right. Not only subscribers, I see you guys as family. You know, it's easy to say, I'm my fans, and I here putting videos, and I don't see myself like that. Before I did, but I'm. It's just not, you know. Subscribe becomes your family, becomes part of you more than ever for me. So I thank you so much. I'm gonna get out of here because I got a little bit emotional. I'm so sorry for your loss once again. God bless you guys. Have an amazing night. And if whoever I didn't take uh today, I'll be back tomorrow evening. All right. God bless you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you guys.